Mike, I'm just gonna start this episode off with some, I guess not breaking news. I mean, breaking news if you haven't been on like my social media, my personal social media, I guess. But
which I haven't. Go on.
For people out in Pass the Controller land, there is currently a newly revealed mayoral race in our hometown of Salem, Massachusetts, for the first ever dog mayor of the city of Salem. And we were walking downtown last night and we noticed a poster for this, but not promoting a dog's campaign, but a cat, which then made me immediately say, oh, okay, if this is allowed, Navi is 1,000,000% entering this race. So as
Also, I got a question. Is it actually allowed, or are you guys just doing it?
The scales have been tipped now. There are multiple cats in the race. There are many more dogs. Last time I looked at the pool of candidates, there's also what seems to be a bunny or rabbit of some sort.
That's third party.
Yeah. That's independent. They're not gonna. That's the Green Party. I don't know. Green Party?
He's really gonna split the vote there at the end.
So Navi, not the soul cat, but I'm feeling pretty confident that we can run an honest campaign, run a true campaign to our ideals and values, and maybe lean on a little bit of our audience out there in podcast land to share. And if you want to donate to the cause, feel free. The way that the campaign works is it is all just like a vote is $1. So it's kind of pay to win.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So every dollar that you vote towards Navi, if you choose, counts as a vote. And whoever has the most money raised for Salem Main Streets, which is the nonprofit organization that runs this, will be crowned is not the right term, but be
sworn in.
I guess sworn in as the first ever, in Navi's case, quote unquote, dog mayor of Salem. Well, if Navi wins, which we're gonna try hard for, we'll get that changed to first ever cat mayor of Salem. But we need your help out there. So if that is an inspiring message to you, if in a world of dogs you think a cat should also have a seat at the table, then come out for support on Navi. We are not the top cat yet, but we launched the campaign today. We're already at $80. Friends of the program, BitBar, have officially endorsed Navi. They have put some money towards the cause. I mean, maybe it's not an endorsement, but they gave Navi money, so I'm taking that as an endorsement.
It's what's going to end up being brought up during the first debate. I can tell you that much.
So thank you to them, our friends at BitBar. But Navi, Jen, I don't think expected me to take this seriously. I think she thought I was joking, and I'm like, no. This is my personality for the next 3 weeks. We're winning this fucking race. So, if you want to contribute to the cause with monetary / voting, just go to SalemMainStreets.org, I believe, and you can go to there should be a tab for dog mayor. Go there, and then if you choose to vote, which is donate money, just make sure you select Navi as the person you're voting for.
Don't worry, this will all be in the show notes.
Maybe it will. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a link down there. Who knows? Who's to say? But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to it. The one asterisk that is something I'm going to have to work out is if Navi does take this title, which I already have a plan. I have a rollout. We're going to do a clean campaign. We're not going to attack any other
clean
candidates.
Campaign, a real smear campaign against some dog that you don't even know. This dog sheds in the kids' bathroom.
I think that would be funny, but I would not do that to other people's pets I don't know. What if I start knowing them? All bets are off. I'm going to start sniffing around downtown looking for these.
This dog sniffed my butt and didn't ask my permission. Pervert.
Mike, do you trying to be a campaign manager? Trying to hop on the team?
No, I'm thinking about getting a dog suit and running myself.
Oh shit, not a bad idea. Question:
Uh-huh.
Would your cats be willing to be the first cats to endorse Navi in her bid to become the first ever Cat Mayor of Salem?
Well, Caesar might, but honestly, his opinion doesn't matter. Lola, I hate to say it, crazy white right wing. I don't.
Ooh, okay.
I don't.
Seeing as how the election itself is actually pay to win, can either of them be bought off? Little treats, maybe.
Oh,
Treats?
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
These cats have no moral fiber. They'll do whatever.
Okay. My goal, I have some lofty ideas for the campaign. Some of that being trying to get some other local pets to endorse Navi. The other being, I didn't even have to ask him if Bar's endorsing. I'm going to try to get a few other local businesses to endorse Navi publicly on social media.
Are you going to put up signs?
So
in their establishments,
we have a few things in the works, including I don't know how quickly they'll be here, but a lawn sign for Navi, an official lawn sign.
Okay.
So that we haven't decided where it's gonna go, but I'm thinking, I don't know, if Bitbar wants to endorse Navi, it might have to just go up in their establishment. It might have to be out front in their patio somewhere. We'll see. Who's to say? But also, we have some other friends of the show, so I don't know. Maybe Goodnight Fatty wants to endorse Navi. Who's to say? So we're gonna be, this weekend's gonna be a lot of kissing cats and taking pictures with dogs and trying to get some feelers out there. See what the general public is feeling, and see if we can drum up some grassroots support for our girl.
Are you going to get a cat stroller?
We used to have one. It got damaged in the flood, so I'm gonna probably get another one. She doesn't like going in it, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, because this was the other thing. She doesn't like going in it, so I'm gonna have to do some trial walks around our neighborhood.
Yeah.
But if Navi were to be sworn in,
she'd have to go to City Hall.
She would have to. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But she would have to also lead the Halloween pet parade.
Oh.
So we do have to get her in shape for that. Whether it's me carrying her on a leash or if it's her in a stroller, she's gonna have to.
It has to be there.
She's got to be there. So we'll see. I mean, we're a ways off. I'm not trying to say we won the race. There's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of steps. We are prepared to take those steps, those necessary steps to get there if Navi does what I think she's gonna do, and just win the hearts over of everyone here in Salem.
Lola, what do you think? Come over here. What do you think? Oh, goodness. She meow meow meow. Oh wow, no, that's too soon. We can't talk about. Wow. Okay, never mind.
All right. Okay.
Get out of here.
All right. It's a hot mic.
Get out of here.
Let her know it's a hot mic.
Yeah, I'll talk to her after the show.
Okay. She needs some media training, clearly.
Yeah, no, that's on me.
You may see me. I don't know. You might just see me stumping. Is that the right word? Stumping downtown?
I don't know. I was going to ask you about those heads, so if you were going to use that for the campaign.
We have two of them, and I feel like this is just, downtown with this and a vote for Navi sign. I feel like who else is going to be down there? People are going to be down there with their actual dogs. Get that out of here. We're going to be down there with human support, holding up signs.
You can't see it right now because of, the camera doesn't capture everything. My cats are staring each other down. I think they're on the opposite sides of this whole Navi for mayor thing.
Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't mean to cause all this chaos in your house. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's fine. This was always going to come to a head.
So yeah, if you want to support Navi in her bid to become the first ever animal mayor of Salem,
Oh, Caesar's all for it.
Okay. We appreciate the support, Caesar.
Yep. Oh, such a fat cat. Anyway.
So Navi is going to be heavily promoted on this program for the next 2.5 weeks. So there's that. The deadline, I believe the voting ends October 2nd or 3rd. I should probably pull this up and have the
have all this information.
Okay, so the election ends on October 7th. So any donations, which are the votes, they would cut off at October 7th. So as it stands right now, I'll pull up live where we are at. So the top dog is accurate.
It's apt.
So the top dog, the current front runner in the race is Bruce Blacker with $1,539 donated for the cause.
Is he a Nepo dog? What's going on here?
We'll pull up. Listen, there's profiles. There's profiles for all these animals.
His father is fucking Spuds McKenzie.
I believe in second place here because it's not listed in like order of who's in top, but I think this other dog is what I looked through last time. They're not far behind Bruce with $1,236, and that's Gigi Cattinger. Navi right now, as it stands, is down here with $80 and 5 supporters to her name. So if you want to also support Navi, you know what to do. Bruce Blacker's a big one to beat because that's a big amount of money, a little over $1,500, and 52 supporters currently backing.
Who's this dog?
Bruce.
No.
Well, I can read Bruce's platform profile if you.
Oh yeah, let me hear what his platform is, because like I could be swayed. Like if he's got good policies, I might just be down for it.
I mean, his profile picture, he's kind of killing it. He's being endorsed by one of the buskers downtown in this photo. I mean, I don't know if the busker knows they're being used in this promotion. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is smear campaign number 1. Who's to say? Why vote for me? I'm here to make you smile. I'm passionate about meeting new people and dogs, spreading the word about my favorite businesses and local haunts, and sharing the world what makes Salem peaceful, welcoming, magical, and unique. Favorite downtown Salem spots. The PEM steps next to the Anchor. New England Dog Biscuit. Makes sense. East Regiment. The Salem Common. Salem Bespoke Boutique. Nocturne and Black Craft. Hobbies include kissing tourists, shredding boxes, posing with buskers in October, spreading love, light and peace, having snacks.
Okay.
Platform. Equality, kindness, mental health, community. Okay. Campaign slogan. There is time, space, and a pace for each of us in this city to be authentically exactly who we are. Fuck, I like that.
Dude, he's actually kind of crushing it. You're gonna have to run like a really hard campaign.
Okay, let me see what we wrote for Navi's thing. Because now
I'm a cat.
How does it stack up?
I am cat.
So
don't touch me.
There was I will say this. Questions that were skipped on Bruce's profile, because there's a spot for nicknames. Bruce has no nicknames.
Bruce has no nicknames.
None they could share. Think about it.
It makes me think, but also let's take real conversation here. Bruce is a person name.
It's also
you get it to a dog. What?
I don't know. Again, this is all in jest. Bruce is probably a lovely dog I've never met.
It's probably a fine dog, but I just have questions about the name Bruce.
We're not talking smack about Bruce. This is all in jest. But so for Navi's nicknames, Navi Doo, Scrump Lump, Bones Cat, the Squidge Midge, and my Pumpkin Pie. And that's just like a drop in the bucket. There's like 50.
Drop in the bucket. And not to not to derail your campaign or anything.
Uh-huh.
I've maybe heard one of those in passing. I believe all these names have been used. I've only ever heard one.
Which one have you heard out of that?
Did you say Navidu?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've heard that one.
Okay. I don't know what I would call Navi in front of you. I don't know. I mean, she has a lot.
I call her Navigale.
Navigale? We don't call her that, and that's actually amazing. Okay, put that on the record. A profile. I have lived in Salem for over a decade, and I truly belong here. I enjoy watching the tourists walk by my window, even when they park in front of our driveway. Very true. I just like Salem, am a lovable lady who will judge you from across the room, but allow you to be in my presence if you have kind energy. That's pretty accurate, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Major issues / platform. Unlimited treats for all. I think that's something everybody can get by. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
Campaign slogan. Vote for meow.
That's good. Okay. No, that's real good.
Okay.
If you can get that on a sign to put when you like put up like posters and everything, that's a good one.
I can make that happen tomorrow. Like the Salem, the food truck. I
am going to Kinko's right now.
The food truck festival is going to be shit.
Oh shit, that's right. I was gonna order food tonight, but I should save my money for the food truck festival.
I should be handing out flyers tomorrow. Favorite downtown spots in Salem: Goodnight Fatty, Jenny Stewart Jewelry, Bit Bar, Wolf Next Door, Odd Meter, and EW Hobbs. Gotta have that popcorn.
Oh, you gotta have that popcorn.
It's not downtown, but we allow it. We put
whatever. They know.
Hobbies and interests: laying on her back, laying on her front, rolling around rolling around the sun in the yard. There's missing a word there. That's fine. Yeah. Occasionally sleeping on mom and dad's legs, and playing with her not so kitty toys. So, Navi supports a lot of downtown businesses, big and small.
That's true.
She's a big fan of the.
You need to start like just popping into places and be like, "Hey, listen, throw your hat in the ring for my cat."
So, anyways, I promise I will bring this up on the next few episodes. I promise it will not take 20 minutes every time. Welcome.
We need to kill the time.
Welcome everyone to the Pass the Controller podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes it's just me and Mike, and sometimes we talk about Navi too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden, and joining me on this lovely Friday evening is the anime senpai himself. Some may call him Martini Mike. It's Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you tonight?
I am present.
We love to hear it.
I need to be more busy like the other guys. I need to just do things.
I think
I need an excuse.
I think the excuse is just have kids, Mike.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just the excuse.
I've been saying for a long time, I'm going to have a child out of spite for my actual job, which no one knows what it is, but it'd be nice.
Would you be able to pull off faking having a child so that you had this? Like how?
I don't know, because I know you can submit for paternity leave. I don't know what they look for in terms of proof. And I feel like that's a lie that would have to like really commit to. Every once in a while, somebody I know at work will have a child. And, the baby comes, they'll send the picture, they'll come into the office one day and they'll have the stroller with the baby and they'll be like, "Hey, guys, I'm here." So I would have to have like a number of solid excuses so people would be like, "Okay, it's weird that I've never seen this kid, but I believe he exists."
But you're kind of a private guy. Maybe not at work, I don't know. I feel like you could. Is this fraud? What are we doing right now? Is that what we're?
Oh, it's okay. Definitely fraud.
Okay,
it's 100%.
These
fraud.
are all hypotheticals. We're just having
this is why
conversations.
When it does happen, and I'm assuming people are going to be listening to the podcast and not watching the video, so they don't see my air quotes. When it happens, I'll have a baby to show for it.
This is why they don't allow adults without kids into Legoland, Mike. This is exactly
I
why.
know, and it's upsetting because I've never been to Legoland. Legos have come up a lot recently for me,
Hmm.
just like in casual conversation. I'm like, I still have never had like a full blown Lego set. I've never done a whole lot of Lego
It's
things.
expensive. Like it's
I know,
cool, but it is expensive hobby. I
I
will
know.
say I was doing errands today, and I literally almost texted you a picture of a Lego set I walked by because it was. I'm assuming it's. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be tied to the anniversary, but I figured that's why it was there. But
Mm.
Back to the Future car.
So one of these days, I don't know where it is. It's. I think in an effort to clean my desk, I moved it. But you were there when I bought it. I bought like a DeLorean like kit to put together when we went to Universal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I do
Oh
remember
wait,
that.
right here. Yeah, I bought.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, oh, that's right. That's what my camera is. Yeah, I bought that, and I've been meaning to put it together. I just haven't gotten it. Between that and my Mobile Suit Gundam that I haven't put together yet, like I've got projects to do in that realm, but I've never done like a full
Yeah,
Lego thing because I'm a very messy person, and my parents didn't buy me Legos as a kid.
fair, fair. Uh, I don't know. I mean, tilt your camera down and do a fucking Lego stream. Hang
I
out.
was I was thinking about doing like a either putting together the Gundam or that DeLorean
Hmm.
stream, but I'm waiting for like when I'm taking time off and I'm not doing anything.
That's fair. That's fair. I debated because I have a few different like I am not a Lego person in that way. I like Legos from a distance. I know it's an expensive hobby. I don't know if I necessarily need more expensive hobbies,
Mm.
and I never felt like I don't know compelled to like start building them. But because there's a lot more, specifically Nintendo fucking Legos, that has been a real problem for me. Because like I have the Piranha Plant one, and I have the NES one, and you guys got me the Zelda one, and I have a
Did the
couple.
Game Boy one come out yet?
And I don't think so. I will probably buy that one because it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Um, and then I have a few different Animal Crossing ones. None of these things I have opened. Part of me is like I'm a weird collector person. I'm like, oh, these are just cool Nintendo things. And when they go out of print, I'm assuming they just won't be available ever again. So I kind of just like to have them because I just think that's like a cool thing to have. Um, but some of these Nintendo ones, some of the Animal Crossing ones, I've been kind of like, do I want to open these and build them? But then it becomes a matter of if I did do that, I would want to just keep them built and then figure out a way to display them in a way
Yeah.
that like I don't have to dust them, so like in some sort of case or something. But I don't know. Then I need to like find
That's
space for all that. But the idea of building it does intrigue me. So at some point I might buy a very small something and put it together either on or off stream and simply just see if I have fun doing that. Because I don't want to especially open one of the big ones and be like, I actually don't want to do this. And it's like a million pieces and now it's open. Like I would rather
Right.
open a small one and see if I get any sort of,
Start small.
have any fun doing that. So, like over last winter, my sister got us some puzzles.
Mm.
And I don't think I'd ever say I was a puzzle guy. Like I like puzzle shit, and I like puzzle games, and I like puzzles, I like solving puzzles. But I don't think
But
I
these
was
were jigsaw puzzles,
like
correct?
yeah. I don't think I've ever like considered myself a jigsaw puzzle type of guy. I don't think I've ever done a jigsaw puzzle since I was a kid. And it was a big Mario Kart one, like a very big one, and like cleared off the dining room table and started doing it. And I was like, this is actually kind of challenging. And then it was on the table for a few weeks, and it was just slowly like a thing. Like I'd go downstairs and like I'd be like, oh, I'm drinking coffee, and then like, all right, let me try to put it. Let me get a couple more pieces in, and then like go
Mhm.
about life and whatever, go to work, whatever, and then just slowly doing it throughout like a course of a couple weeks, and I'm like, all right. I don't know if I'd say I'm gonna
Yeah,
be a puzzle guy, but I had fun doing that for like a few weeks.
yeah. I think based off of the fact that I have not, again, haven't done a Lego set. I also have never bothered doing like a real jigsaw puzzle
Mm-hmm.
in forever. I think even when I did jigsaw puzzles as a child, they were the simple kind.
Yeah.
I feel like if you enjoy doing the jigsaw puzzle, you'd have just as much fun, if not more fun, doing a Lego set, because I think those, at least those come with instructions. Like, it's not you trying to
Yeah.
figure things out like, oh, does this piece go together with this piece? Well, I mean, it is kind of that, but it's more like, here are the instructions. Find this piece, find this piece. Once you find them,
Yeah.
snap them together
So
in this order.
I don't know if the being told what to do thing is fun or not for me personally. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
okay. Yeah.
what I liked about the puzzle was that it was challenging because it was a lot of pieces. I don't know how many pieces it was. Like it was a large Mario Kart puzzle, and it was just like I don't think it's the cover of Mario Kart 8. I actually don't even remember what the cover of Mario Kart 8 looks like. I don't think it was the
Oh, yeah,
cover.
neither do I.
Let me look at the cover. Kart 8
Off the top of my head.
Wii U. No, it wasn't that. So it was like it was like Mario front and center, very large in his cart during a race on Rainbow Road. And it's Mario Kart 8, so like the roads are like twisty and turny and upside down and all this type of stuff. So it was like a very elaborate scene to be split up into a bunch of little pieces. And you know, there were some parts of it that were easier to kind of piece together. But then it was like, here's a vast amount in different parts of this puzzle of just
blue sky
with stars. And it's like, there was a lot of trying to just like, I don't know. It's a fucking puzzle. What am I even talking about? I had a fun time. I would consider doing another one. But the puzzles are weird though, because like I don't think I would ever feel compelled to make that puzzle again. And I'm also not the person that's gonna frame the puzzle. I just don't think that's what I want to do.
What'd you end up doing with it when you finished it?
I left it on the table for a few days because I was like, it you know, it was just like a feel good accomplishment of like, oh yeah, I fucking finished that
Of
puzzle.
course.
And then eventually, and Jen was like, why don't you just like glue it and put it on a frame? I was like, I don't know, I don't think that's what I want to do. And then I just broke it up and put it back in the box.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'll do it again someday. I don't know, but I have definitely thought maybe if I'm out somewhere and I see like a lot of like and that's the thing is like I don't want to just like do a puzzle. Like that was a lot of pieces and it was meant to be challenging. Like I would want another puzzle that's like meant to be challenging. So maybe I don't know. Maybe that's just like a winter thing. Maybe I'll just like get a hard puzzle and do it over the course of a few weeks when it's fucking terrible outside and we don't go outside. Anyways, we have a show for you tonight, I'm sure, somewhere in all of this. Before we get into whatever that's supposed to be, a couple of housekeeping things. I guess really the only housekeeping thing is this show, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty from the Salem, Massachusetts area on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. And then now, I don't know for how long, they're open on Thursdays. They were open last night when we walked downtown.
They definitely. I don't remember the Thursday thing. Maybe I did see it and I forgot. I knew they had extended their hours.
Yesterday was the first Thursday. It might just be for the fall.
Oh, it's probably for the fall. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, if you're in Salem on the weekend, you want yourself something hot, sweet, tasty, fresh out of the oven, head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on these tasty, tasty treats. And I promise you will not be disappointed. I think that's really all we got. I feel like there's probably something else.
I mean, I suppose you should reiterate Todd's pick for the movie.
That's definitely something I should say. So the September pick for the PTC Movie Club is Todd's pick, and it is The Long Kiss Goodnight, which I believe is on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix.
That sounds like something we talked about before. Yeah. I think that was the case.
Yeah, so I believe it's on Netflix. It may not be. It may be. If not, however you watch or stream or rent or buy or whatever you do for movies out there, we are going to talk about The Long Kiss Goodnight at some point at the end of the month or shortly after the end of the month. So if you want to hear us chat about The Long Kiss Goodnight, make sure you watch that movie before you listen to that episode. I think that's it really for housekeeping. We can just stroll right on in. I I know what you've been playing, so we'll do that last. I'll quickly talk about two things that I've been playing. So I played a little game called Henry Halfhead, which just came out this week. That is a little bite size, like a little 2 hours or so to beat. You can obviously spend some more time with it if you want to kind of see everything that game has to offer, or a little, additional jokes and humor kind of tucked in there, other little like puzzles to complete. But essentially, you go through the life of Henry, who is, as his last name implies, half of a head. So you play as this Henry half of a head man, Halfhead, and you start not as a man, you start as a baby. The game starts in the cradle. It ends.
I got a quick question because I just which half?
Top half.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like if you it's like Me Plaza Street Pass. Like if you had like a character's head on, it's like that half of the head. You know what I mean? Like if you could wear hats, so it would be like it'd be like nose up.
Okay. I just need that for visualization. Continue.
Of course. I think it would be weird if it was the other half, to be honest. If it was like nose down.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was like
like
vertically
down the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Or down, vertically. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how that would play. Anyways, so you're like playing as Henry Halfhead, moving around like a little horseshoe crab, like just like this little thing just sliding around. And you can jump and you can possess things. So Henry can turn into the inanimate objects around his environment. So you spend the game going through sort of the stages of Henry's life. There's a narrator throughout the game that's kind of telling the story and maybe commenting on things you're doing. And there's a lot of books that you can open. And when you open books, the narrator will like read what's in the book, which sometimes I got a little chuckles out of some of that stuff. There's a surprising amount of heart and humor in this game. That's like a real bite-sized little adventure. I had fun playing around with it. I thought that the story that the game ends up telling is pretty, like, it's pretty impactful for just like a small little thing. It wasn't like the best story I ever heard in my life, but it hit. It definitely did what it was trying to do for me, at least. I enjoyed my time with it. I thought the game was fun to play around with. I think it is a little slippery in moments, but I think that's also just kind of the nature of what the game is, where it's like you're just inhabiting these objects and jumping around and, folding into a paper airplane, and like just like little silly things that I think are not meant to be like janky. I think comes with a negative connotation sometimes. I don't think it's meant to be janky, but it's just meant to be a little, not even physics based, because it's not like a Fall Guys type, like where you're just like bouncing and slipping around. Like it's a little more controlled than that, but it definitely has that little bit of slipperiness, I think is how I'm going to describe it. I think it's a good way to describe it. It's a little bit of slip, which is not a negative thing. It's just that's how the game is. The it's trying to do a specific thing. It's not a precision platformer. It is a silly little adventure, a lot of goofs, a lot of fun times in there. A little bit of serious moments that kind of peek their nose a little bit. Around the corner, a little peek. But nothing, too heavy, I don't think. But I enjoy my time with it. I think it's definitely worth checking out if you're just looking for something goofy. It's like a 2-hour jaunt through Henry's life. I enjoyed my time with it. Definitely something worth at least watching a trailer for, if it sounds like something of interest to you. I think it's a fun little thing that I enjoyed playing. Happy to have had a chance to go through Henry Halfhead myself. I played it on PlayStation 5. We got sent a code by the publisher, so we appreciate that. But yeah, great little game. If I had to throw a number on it, I'd probably land somewhere around a 7 out of 10. Like, didn't knock me out, Wasn't bad by any means. I had a great time with it. It was fun little adventure that I would recommend if that type of game sounds like your jam.
Was that a console exclusive, or was that
I believe
you just
it
ended up playing on a
is
PS5?
PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC, I believe.
Okay.
The other thing that I've been playing is Borderlands 4, which I'm enjoying it overall. I like Borderlands. Borderlands 3 was fine. I think that's kind of the sentiment for most people. But I've always played the mainline Borderlands games. Like I've now, when I finish this, I'll have played through 1 through 4. But I have like a little bit of a soft spot for Borderlands simply because it's a game, especially with 1 and 2, that I played a lot with some of my brothers and played with like Todd and I. When did Borderlands 2 come out? Borderlands 2 came out in 2012. So yeah, like that is we're
13 years ago. Continue.
Well, I'm trying to think. We graduated in high school in 07.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's like a year after college for me. Right? Yeah, 2011 it would have been college then?
Because
Okay.
we would have graduated at 11.
Okay, so yeah, so like Borderlands 2, I played. This was probably like. No, because I knew Todd for longer than that. So Todd and I must have played Borderlands 1 together as well then. That actually must have been the case. We must have played Borderlands 1 2009. Yeah, we probably played Borderlands 1 together too. That's kind of crazy. Because I can remember specifically, and Todd and I were talking about this the other day, we both played Borderlands 2. Like when Borderlands 2 came out, we were both working together. And it was like we were both excited because we probably both closed that night and then like went home and we stayed up playing Borderlands 2 probably too late into the night. And I think we played through most of that game together. So I like it's just like a thing that I played with a lot of people that was a good co-op game. So Todd and I have played a little bit of 4 together. We haven't had much time to link up at the same time to play a lot of 4 together. I've played with Jesse, friend of the show, a little bit, but I'm enjoying my time with it. Like Borderlands is what it is. It's, you know, just shooting around, looting around. It fills a bucket for me that I don't always need filled, but I'm happy it's here. I'm enjoying what the game is doing so far, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it and seeing it through. So I'm probably a little bit past the halfway point of the main story. And I'll probably still play around with it a little bit after I finish the game just because there's a lot of side missions and side content, but it's definitely something that I am enjoying. So I feel like you'd probably like Borderlands is kind of like it's an RPG. Like there's a skill tree and you're constantly getting like weapon and armor drops from enemies. So it's like you're constantly like looking at stats and stuff and like changing out your guns and whatever. But I feel like it's kind of chaotic enough where it's like not this like precision shooting game. You're kind of just like running and gunning and just like everything's blowing up and you're having a good time. I feel like you'd probably I think you would fuck around with it. Like I think you would enjoy playing it.
Yeah, probably.
Just because I think it's like that good blend of it's not like a serious time and you're kind of just like having a blast.
Right. Listen, I saw the movie. I get it.
I didn't see the movie. I draw a line at the movie. The movie was bad, right? Like critics and reception aside, like you did not like the movie, right?
I feel like it. I know it was bad on some level, but I can't remember why it was bad from when I saw it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like I out of a pure hatred for everyone, I could make it a movie pick at some point, but I truly don't remember like
That's fine with me.
I don't remember what happened. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I mean, I feel like that in itself is maybe telling. Like it was seems like
That's
it
fair.
was a forgetful movie for you.
It was a forgettable movie in like in a world where I've seen really bad movies and really good movies, the fact that I'm like, I think it was bad, but largely it's like bad and forgettable.
Yeah, and
That's not it.
it's probably not a good sign when you could probably give me verbatim Madam Web synopsis, but you can't with
I
Borderlands.
probably could. I also recently watched War of the Worlds, which was also pretty bad.
Oh no, is it as bad as people? Yeah, I mean,
It is. It's like I get it. They filmed it during the COVID pandemic, so like they were limited in how they could film things, and they tried to do something novel with
why
that.
did it come out so late then? If that's
I I don't know.
hmm.
I truly don't know, but like they filmed it during the pandemic, so that's why like no one was with each other during the filming. The entire movie is like it's basically Ice Cube. Imagine you're just going about your day on your computer and you just screen record your entire screen, but you're like a guy who gets like a lot of video calls for some reason, and you're like doing a lot of things on the website. That's the entire movie. It's just on Ice Cube's screen, and he's like clicking around. He's getting video calls from people, and he's getting a Teams message, a Microsoft Teams message from fucking Agent Coulson from Shield,
Okay.
from the Avengers movie, getting like, "Hey, get on this Zoom meeting." Like, oh, okay, guy, you're already in a an app that does video conferencing. Granted, Teams, no one likes Teams, but the fact that you're
No.
on Teams saying get on Zoom, what the fuck are we doing here? He's getting a
Weird.
bunch of fucking FaceTimes and WhatsApp messages and calls, and
Huh.
he gets like a zip file with like 10 PDFs, and he just like reads them like wow wow, and I don't know, it's absurd. But yeah, watch it. Watch it. It's on
I
Amazon Prime.
didn't
It's short.
that being what you're saying, I didn't know that's what the movie was. That's
Oh yeah.
why even put that out now? I feel like you
I
have
don't
a better
understand
shot if
why.
you put that out then.
Yeah, I truly don't know why they took so long to put it out. From what I briefly heard on how did this get made, and I didn't fact check what they said. I didn't fact check that. It sounds like I want to say Universal maybe made it, but they didn't end up like putting it out, and then eventually Amazon purchased the distribution rights. Maybe, but even then, like that movie couldn't have been expensive to film. Write it off as a loss.
Yeah,
But
I
they said,
guess
"Fuck it, put it out."
that's bizarre. Weird. That's a very
Mm.
weird movie. I honestly didn't know. Like I just knew that people were like saying it was horrible. I didn't know that
It
it was
was
like a
it
computer
was
screen
weird.
movie.
Ice Cube was like stuck in a position where like he filmed all the scenes in this one room, like reacting to nothing. So like his
Huh.
delivery was weird. Ah,
That's unfortunate. That sounds really bad. That does not sound good at
yeah.
all. And
But
like,
anyway, Borderlands.
yeah, Borderlands. Borderlands still somehow maybe worse. I don't know. Uh, who's to say? You don't remember, so we can't. We don't know.
I truly don't remember.
Um, I yeah, I'm trying to think now. Like, there are definitely shows that I watched that had COVID seasons and or episodes
Mhm.
that were there more than one that had like essentially just like Zoom meeting call episodes? Is that just
I
Mythic Quest?
Mythic Quest did it. I feel so. Parks and Rec didn't like Parks and Rec was already over by the time that episode came out, but they did like a little
Like a
special thing where they
maybe
were
that's maybe I think a few people did stuff like that maybe where like they
yeah they
did
did stuff
that
like that.
in character. Or maybe they just
Um,
did like fucking script readings or something. I feel like there was a bunch of shit like that.
yeah,
Maybe
there was a couple of things that happened like that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I think
It
they still
came.
did seasons
They
like in
filmed.
person.
Yeah, they filmed their season, but like you could see for like for instance, either Hitchcock or Scully was basically like not
They
in
were
the
on an
season.
iPad.
He,
Yeah.
they were on an iPad the entire time. I actually Mythic Quest I think did something similar too, because I think the fucking F. Murray Abraham's character, the storyteller guy, the one that like, oh wait, you didn't watch. I forget how much of the show you watched.
I mean, I don't want to spoiler for people watching, I guess, but he's I
Okay, so you
Yeah.
clearly know what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
There was a season where I think he also did the iPad thing the
Okay.
entire time.
Yeah, I think you're
I
correct.
think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Weird times.
Uh, yeah. But anyway, I don't know why they waited so long to release it. In a world where
In a
people
world.
seemed to, in a world, in a world where people seem to have really loved, for instance, what they saw of WB's Batgirl or WB's
The Coyote movie.
Acme versus Coyote, and like they were upset that they were saying, "Oh, we're not going to release it." It's weird that this movie was apparently sitting on a shelf for as long as it was. No one's no one's saying anything about it. No one's like, "Oh yeah, make this movie." I think at the at most there's like a content creator that I follow where I think they had some connection to the film in its production, and they never spoke about it because I think they just weren't allowed to, and they were never sure the movie was coming out. And after the movie came out, they were like, "Oh yeah, it was that movie," and I
Hmm.
don't think they used any of the stuff we were talking about. Um, it's weird that now they decide, yeah, let's put it out, and maybe it's because of the prominence of Amazon in the film, which is odd because Amazon didn't have anything to do with the production of it, but like they are involved in the plot of the film.
That is interesting. Yeah, maybe that is why they purchased the rights to it. Because it
Oh.
definitely seems like if they didn't do that, it was just never going to come out. That's what the information I'm
Yeah.
being fed right now leads me to believe. That's where it was at. Um, Interesting. Um, there was a final thing that I was gonna bring
Mhm.
up that had to
Yeah.
do with Overwatch, but
Mhm.
I feel like we're at the point. You know what? It won't be. It could be a longer discussion, but I don't think it will be. What I will ask is because you're someone that still plays Overwatch,
Yeah.
and they recently, I feel like recently, just in general, they've been doing a lot of interesting collaborations that definitely appeal to things that you and I both enjoy.
Mhm.
With the most recent one, a few days ago, I believe, is when it came out, being
Yeah.
Persona 5. Right? It's
Mhm.
specifically Persona 5, right? It's the thing.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Question one: have you purchased any of that Persona content?
Do you want me to answer that one now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Uh, Question two: have you purchased any of the other Overwatch collabs?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Uh, hmm. I wonder if this is gonna even be a discussion then. So I had a feeling that Persona would be the one that cracked you, that got you to
Mhm.
buy something. So I just like a quick look, I can see that if this is a super
It's
accurate
cool stuff that
list.
they added.
Yeah, no,
They
the
which
Persona stuff
yeah.
looks amazing. Like it is. Well, I guess I'll get there in a second. So just looking at quickly through this list here, to what extent I won't get too much into it because I don't know off the top of my head, but it looks like they've done stuff with Transformers, Cowboy Bebop, One Punch
Mhm.
Man,
Yep.
StarCraft, Avatar, Warcraft, My Hero Academia, Gundam, Street
Mhm.
Fighter, and now Persona.
Mhm. Did you say
I
GI Joe? Because they also did
Oh,
GI Joe.
I didn't scroll back because I was like quickly looking and it looks like some of them say it's like has references or what, like I don't know. So I don't
Mhm.
know. Actually, GI Joe's not even listed on here.
GI Joe was definitely there because GI Joe was one of the ones that I thought about getting.
Okay. Um, Links to non-media series. Maybe it's down here. I don't know. So they've done a lot, and they're some of them like again like I was tempted with Street Fighter. I'm currently tempted with Persona, but I don't play
Mhm.
Overwatch anymore, really. Like, I have it installed. I probably won't uninstall it anytime soon because, there are random times where other people are playing, and I'm like, yeah, hop on for a few matches, like whatever. I don't have a personal investment in Overwatch anymore for either unlocking cosmetics or buying cosmetics or playing ranked. Like, I will play ranked, I will play silly modes, I'll play casual, whatever. I just don't have like, there's nothing that's like, shit, I gotta win, shit, I gotta this, like I don't, there's none of that investment, personal investment is there anymore. So I was curious about myself. I was thinking about, if Street Fighter didn't get me to go back to Overwatch, either A, play, or B, spend money. Persona's tempting me, but that's not going to also crack me into going back and or spending money. It's not really working on you, who is an active player. I'm curious how much this is working for them in general. Like, we obviously live in a world where Fortnite is, I would have to say, without looking at numbers or doing any research, it's got to be the king of not just like the amount of crossover things in video games, but I would imagine the one that's making money off of it. Like, it seems like people are, like, we spend money on it. Like, I would imagine even when their playership goes up and down, that like people are spending money on this stuff to the point where they have so many collaborations, way more than anybody else. I'm trying to think of other big games that still do a lot of collaborations, and
COD.
Call of Duty, I guess, yeah. But even to that, it's not to a huge extent, right? Like,
I don't know. I feel like every once in a while I'll see that, like, oh, you know, so and so's gonna be in as a new operator or whatever in, I don't know what they're called in Call of Duty, but they're added as a thing, and I go, oh, interesting that they're doing that. Interesting they got that. Like, before they ended up in Fortnite, Beavis and Butthead were there. You know, Seth Rogen was there.
oh yeah, no,
Nicki Minaj.
this is
Yeah,
just like
Scream. Yeah, they had a bunch of stuff.
the fandom wiki page for it, and there's a decent amount of stuff. It looks, just at a glance, it looks like more than Overwatch.
In fairness to that, I feel like Overwatch is really late to the party here.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know if
100%.
I don't know how much, like, you could look it up right now, and maybe they both started doing it around the same time, but I feel like Overwatch did it later, and or they space out their collabs a lot.
Yeah. I guess the question I was gonna ask is, because even in Fortnite, I feel like you are still very reserved.
You're
selective.
Like,
Yeah.
I still haven't purchased. Like, I still wanted to get One Punch Man stuff and Gorilla stuff. I was like waiting, not even waiting, but like I wanted to pick right, and then they came out of the shop, so I said, all right, well, they'll come back eventually. I'll pick them up then.
And that's the other thing I'm unfamiliar with Overwatch specifically. When this stuff comes out, is it like a timed window and then never comes back? I'm not sure.
So I wasn't sure myself, but I think as of lately, Cowboy Bebop stuff has come back.
Interesting. Okay. So maybe some of it will, some of it won't. But
Yeah,
even then, it seems like it's much more spaced out than Fortnite. Fortnite is like, there are some things that have never come back or come back very, very like sparsely, but it seems like they have a good, certain
decent
things.
rotation.
Certain things filter back in a lot. So I guess the other question I was trying to like get to, which maybe there just isn't really an answer for us, and we haven't done any digging to see if there is a way to even figure this out. But if these collabs that have been cool for Overwatch haven't been enough to get you, active player, to spend money, me, lapsed player, to either A, come spend money or just come back and play, I wonder how like fruitful these collaborations are. Because Fortnite, I feel like sometimes, even if we're like, sometimes we don't play all the time, but I do feel like we'll, sometimes we'll just sign in to fucking buy something.
Buy stuff, yes. I think, at least for me personally, the thing is that, number one, the Overwatch things are just too expensive
I agree
on
with
their
that.
own.
Yeah.
I like if you were to get the entire Persona 5 bundle. So you get the skins, you get the highlight intros, which are cool. They're like all out attacks for each of the characters that got a skin.
Mm-hmm.
And they do like the pose, and there's a bunch of other stuff that comes with it. It's like $70,
Yeah, that's
which is the price of a current game. And
yeah.
I definitely don't need all those things. So maybe even if I were to buy maybe one skin or one highlight intro, both of those, I think comparatively it's more expensive than Fortnite. And since I've already been indoctrinated into the whole Fortnite cycle of, oh, this looks cool, I want to buy the skin. I'm like, well, I'm already spending my money there. I'm not going to be spending my money on both of these things.
Yeah.
Especially considering the price tag of the Overwatch stuff, which is it's unfortunate because there's a lot of things that they've put out that I like. Like, I'm not like a GI Joe sicko. I don't play Genji, but I wanted to get the Snake Eyes Genji skin,
Yeah.
but it was too much money, so I just didn't do it.
I think that's the other unfortunately, and again, like we're talking about just like companies that are trying to take money from us. So like I don't feel bad for the companies. I mean, I do like Overwatch, and I wish something would make me play it more because I do miss Overwatch. But that's the other thing about Overwatch specifically is like in Fortnite, it's like buy a fucking skin. It's like I'm just playing as the skin. But in Overwatch, it's like, oh, cool. I think Widowmaker was a cami skin. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna fucking. I don't really want to play Widowmaker, so like buying the skin is kind of just pointless because I don't really want to use that character. And of all the like Panther's fine. Like I don't have a problem with On. Like On's a fine character, but like I do play Mercy, and I was like, fuck, like at least it would be a character that I would fucking play, if I bought one of the Persona skins because it's Joker.
It's Lifeweaver, the new character Wu Yang, Lifeweaver, Diva, Mercy. There's a fifth one I'm forgetting. Oh,
Skull,
Genji.
Yeah,
Genji.
And that's the thing is that Makoto is my girl, but like I don't really pick Diva, so it's like that's like the thing of like, oh, that sucks. I would honestly, if it worked more like Fortnite where they were just skins that you could apply. Persona almost made me log in and look, but then it was again like, oh, cool. The Makoto skin is a character I don't really play as, so there's really no incentive for me to spend money on that.
So like the closest I probably got was when they added My Hero Academia. I'm like, oh, cool. Shigaraki is as Reaper. That's actually a really nice collab. I like the skin. It was maybe $10 for that one skin on him. I'm like,
which is not like terrible.
It's not terrible. Then honestly, the price might have been different. I don't know, but like I really, so far I haven't actually spent money besides like early Overwatch 1 when we were buying loot boxes. I haven't spent money on Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Somehow I think I forget how I had the first season battle pass for free, or like the first battle pass, whatever. I had it for free, and then since then, because you don't earn enough credit in the battle pass to buy a new battle pass, but I have a bunch of Microsoft points, so like I'm like, all right, I'll just use that to redeem enough to buy the battle pass, and I'll play through it.
Okay.
So I haven't really been spending money on Overwatch at all. At a certain point, that'll come to a head, and I'll just have to make a decision. Do I want to put a credit card in, or am I just done?
Yeah. So can you earn currency in the battle pass that can get you?
You
to
can,
buy
but
skins?
you can earn. Yes, you can, but the problem is that the skins are also. So the battle pass is 1,000 whatever the premium currency is.
Okay.
And you might earn 600 playing through the battle pass, and a typical skin like the fun skins that we're talking about, the collab skins, are at least as much as the battle pass, probably more.
Okay.
So like even if I play through, I would have to play through several battle passes and spend money on the battle pass to accrue enough currency
I get
to
you.
buy a skin.
Yeah, yeah, that's a rough one. And
If this had happened sometime earlier, they might have got me once, because I still think about how I literally booted up a game I don't play to buy a Jujutsu Kaisen skin, and then never touched the game again.
yeah,
Uh, but that was like the one and done thing. I haven't done that since.
yeah. And that's the thing too, is like at some point I feel like I should sit down and like look at Overwatch and like break down the pricing, and look at Fortnite and break down the pricing. At a glance, it does seem to me like Fortnite is cheaper. But maybe if you actually stack it up, it's not as different as it seems. Who knows? Because all these things use in-game premium currency. So like, how much is a V-Buck really? You know what I mean? Like, how much is a whatever Overwatch credit really? So with like Fortnite, I pay for the crew thing. So every month I get 1,000 V-Bucks. So it's like, and obviously it pays for the battle pass too. So like, does that? Am I really just spending money and not paying it? Like, how much money am I really spending and not paying attention to?
Right.
But the thing with Fortnite though, and this is kind of how I would have felt. I think Overwatch still seems fucking expensive, but I with Fortnite specifically, I don't feel, because I don't really buy V-Bucks anymore. Like, I pretty much only spend money on Fortnite Crew, which I believe is either $7 or $10 a month, which gives me the battle passes, gives me 1,000 V-Bucks, and then there's like usually a skin, like other things, like
If it's that
cosmetics.
cheap, I feel like I would have purchased. I could have sworn it was more money than that.
I think it's only $10 a month. I mean, the thing is that like a battle pass lasts usually like 2 to 3 months. So like you are technically overpaying for the battle pass, but you are getting 1,000 V-Bucks every time. So you're not like you're basically just buying 1,000 V-Bucks every month is what you're doing, I think. How much is Fortnite Crew? I think it's $10, right? $12.
$12. Okay, that makes more sense to me. I feel like I wasn't willing to spend $12 a month on it.
So $12 a month, you get all of the battle passes. So does that mean you purchase the battle pass every time?
I normally have made, unless I went crazy buying skins and dances
you just make
and
enough
songs,
through the free
I
battle
usually
pass?
make enough to buy it. Yeah.
Okay. So do you not always buy the music pass then?
I never buy the music pass. I think I bought it once and I never bought it again.
So that's the thing. So like, it would give you Lego Pass, OG Pass, regular, and music. It would also give you some other whatever, like the crew cosmetic is for the month.
Yeah.
And then 1,000 V-Bucks, which I don't know how much 1,000 V-Bucks costs in money dollars, but
I think
probably
as
$10,
of
right? $8.99 according to the
that makes sense.
Epic website. It might be different on like, I don't know if other platforms have different breakdowns of what it costs or not, but $1,000 is $8.99. So I don't know. The way that I look at it is, there are things that I pay subscriptions for, streaming services, whatever it may be. I play Fortnite enough where I feel like I am okay with doing that. I'm sure there'll come a point where I'm like, you know what, I don't need it for now or for a little while, and I'll cancel it. But we play Fortnite enough as a unit. It essentially gives me V-Bucks so that whenever something does come in the shop, I'm never opening my wallet to buy V-Bucks. Like I
Right.
always have some form of V-Bucks available. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. I guess the thing I was trying to kind of like see if there was an answer to for either of us, at least, on, do these collabs matter to any of these other games? Like I just don't foresee. I guess the one thing that could make me think about any game, and this would just be any game, is if there was a Nintendo crossover, I guess maybe you might have me. And that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm protected because of that. It's probably just never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like if there was a Zelda or Mario or some other thing in Overwatch, I would probably hop over there just to buy it and be like, And again, part of that probably wouldn't even get me to play the fucking game. It would just be like a matter of, oh, Nintendo really doesn't do this. I don't want to miss my chance to have the fucking Samus Farah skin because it would be fucking dope. That shit would be fucking dope, and I would fucking buy it, or whatever it may be. Yeah, and any other game that's doing. I mean, I don't have any interest in playing Call of Duty, so that I can't see them putting a collab that would get me to turn that game on. And any other game is just probably not something I'm gonna turn on anyway. Overwatch would probably be the one thing that could maybe tantalize me into spending money or at least coming to play it. I guess that's the other thing I'm trying to get at is like, I wonder how much these types of collaborations are costing both parties and what the return actually is, and like how worth it are these things to really strike deals on and make happen. I don't know.
I think that probably depends on a couple things, like what it costs to get the license, how much that individual IP owner might have to. I don't know if like they continue to like make money off it. Like for instance, if let's say the Flash comes back into the Fortnite shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
If someone buys that skin, does any percentage of that purchase go back to DC in particular? Like whoever does that happen?
I don't know.
Does it matter, or is it just like a one-time transaction? Like, hey, can we use this character's likeness in our game? We'll pay you this much upfront, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. We should probably do a deeper dive on some of this stuff at some point because it is interesting to me, and I am curious if any of that knowledge is, like any of the knowledge around any of these business types of deals, specifically with these
Publicly
collaborations.
available.
I wonder how.
I imagine not, because I think there is also that kind of wheeling and dealing thing. Like, oh, you're telling me this guy's getting a better deal than we are for licensing our character.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Plus, again, I do think that there are probably situations where it is like a blanket, hey, we're going to pay you for this, but within this contract, like we can bring them back in the shop whenever we want, type of deal.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like a, hey, you can have them in there for this amount of time and then either renegotiate or whatever. But then I mean, if it's not, unless it's all just like kind of blanket the same, where it's like, hey, you bring this character in, it's like this type of percentage revenue split, and that's what we're doing. I think with Disney, it's a little bit different because they own a stake in Epic, so their situation might be a little bit different with how some of that is working. But people that are outside of that company stake might have different breakdowns too. Who knows? I'm like trying to think. Does Overwatch go into other stuff, like video game wise? Have they popped up in other things? I can't think of one off the top of my head.
That the only thing I think of is at one point Tracer was in Ready Player One. That's about it.
That is true. Interesting.
And for what it's worth, as a person who boots up Overwatch every other day to play Total Mayhem, I feel like I only see a handful of those skins in play, and that might be a case of like the people that are invested in the game enough to spend money are mostly playing other modes.
Yeah.
Or the characters who would have those skins don't get a lot of play in the one mode I do play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how well these collaborations are working for them, but I think that's probably why like the price as high as they are is like, oh, we're not going to get a lot of people to buy them, so we want to make sure that the few that do buy them, we get our fill in terms of monetary stuff.
Which is another, it's definitely a business decision, but again, if they were a little more, in my mind, what I thought was more reasonably priced, I probably fucking would log in and buy all this shit for a game I don't even fucking play.
I would have bought at least one skin from, I think, every collab they've done so far. I probably would have bought at least one skin or something from the collab, whether it be a skin or a highlight intro.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd spend money on a voice line. Almost like it was a really good voice line. I can't imagine what it would be. But yeah, I probably would have bought something.
Like at a quick glance here, if these were more aggressively priced lower, I would for sure log in this week and buy Mercy skin and Diva skin, and then even maybe fucking Joker. I don't even know anything about Wu Yang. I know nothing about that character.
Yeah.
For Street Fighter, I 1,000,000% would have. I don't even care about having a Ryu cosmetic, but I play as Hanzo sometimes, so like I would probably buy that. I would probably buy the Chun-Li skin. I would probably buy I would buy at least 3 of these because I would definitely buy Ryu and
Chun-Li
Candy.
was
I'd probably buy Chun-Li.
Juno, right?
Juno, yeah.
Yeah.
Gundam. I don't have any attachment to Gundam, but I think they looked fucking cool, so I probably would
It
fucking
looked
buy
cool.
one.
I would have got Mercy skin. I forget someone had Death's Eye, right? Was
Reaper.
Reaper got Death's Eye? I probably would have got Death's Eye and Mercy's because Mercy was Wing.
Avatar, I have nothing for.
Avatar, I probably would have bought a few of them. I probably would have got. I think someone was.
Aang was Zenyatta, Katara was Mei, Zuko was Genji, Toph was Venture, and Suki was Kiriko.
Yeah, I probably would have got Aang, and I probably would have got Zuko.
My Hero, I probably who.
My Hero, I probably would. I don't know if I would have got them all, but I would have got Reaper. And I would have got Kiriko because I think she was
Himiko Toga.
Yeah.
Juno is the character that flies and turns into other people's as their ult, right? Or no?
That's Echo.
Echo. Who is Juno?
She's a new support. She's like from the moon or something.
Okay, I've seen this character. I don't think. Actually, no. I feel like I have played with this character though. I don't know how this character plays.
She would have came out after Echo.
But I do like Uraka, so I don't know. Maybe I would have bought that too.
Oh yeah, it's true. She did look good. I mean, that was like just a good collab in general in terms of like how
the character looked in the character. Yeah. Transformers. I probably
would have bought. I don't know if I would have bought Megatron, but I like the highlight intros when they transform.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would have bought any Bebop ones. I mean,
the Bebop ones didn't look very good. I probably would have got Ed as Sombra because I think that just made sense.
Mm-hmm. One Punch, not for me.
One Punch I would have got just because I like it. At least with One Punch, that one had a skin. I think One Punch and Cowboy Bebop both had free skins you could earn. So I do have a One Punch skin because it was Soldier as Moomin Rider. So I got that one. I might have got the Cowboy Bebop one too, but it was for Wrecking Ball. I didn't care about it. It wasn't a good skin. I don't play as Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, Wrecking Ball was
Iron, right?
Iron, yeah. That looks like some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, there is a G.I. Joe one. I know that for a fact.
I don't know why it's not listed on this page. Let me just get. I kind of remember it now that you're saying this. G.I. Joe Overwatch. Yep, there's 1,000,000% a collab. Genji with Snake Eyes. Freya is Scarlet.
Yep.
Widowmaker is Baroness. Reaper is Cobra Commander. Doomfist is Destro.
Yeah, I probably would have got Reaper as Cobra.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool skin. The Genji one's cool too. The other ones are fine. But I'm not a G.I. Joe guy.
I'm not a big G.I. Joe person. I'm just saying that the Genji one looked good as Snake Eyes, and I'm sure Cobra Commander Reaper was good too.
Yeah, no, he looks good.
Honestly, Destro's probably a good one too. I just don't care. Like, I don't care about Doomfist, and I don't care about Destro. Yeah. And it didn't look that good. It was a good collab that I don't care about.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, we definitely talked about that way more than I thought we were going to talk about it. So
there you go.
I guess there we go. I guess there's the episode. Yeah, I don't have anything else at the moment to say about that, but I do think this is if there's more information that we can actually like factual information we can pull, I think it would be an interesting conversation with the full squad here. And I'm curious if, I mean, Todd's just Todd. He's gonna not say he's ever interested in any of that, but then Todd will randomly be like, "I logged in to fucking buy this." I'm like, "What? Why did you open that game?" And I think there are things that would get Dom to do it, but I don't know if
They
that's
haven't happened yet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's happened yet.
Out of all the things that we went through, I don't think Dom really cares about any of them.
No. But I will say that Dom probably has the similar unfortunate problem of, and his is way more likely in way more things, is that if certain Disney things pop up places, that's probably an easy way to get him to, like, you know, take a peek.
Right.
That would be Nintendo for me. So, do you have a thing like that? Like, is there a thing that, like, if it popped up, you're like, fuck, I have to do this, like, no matter what?
Probably, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. For instance, like I said,
Is it Back to the Future?
there was a period of time where there's a couple things. Like I said, I logged into that fucking bubblegum game on the Switch years ago because they were doing a Jujutsu Kaisen. Remember that game?
Oh, the
You
not
know,
Splatoon game?
the not Splatoon game, yeah. They had the Jujutsu Kaisen like collaboration. I logged in once.
Was it called like
Ninjago?
something
No.
Jutsu? Was it
No,
like
it was
called
like-
something Jutsu?
It was Ninja.
Ninjago's Lego, is it not?
It had ninja in it in some way, but I forget the
I'm just
actual.
gonna
I
look
think
it
you're
up.
right. Whatever I
if
said was
If I Google Splatoon-like game, I feel like this is gonna pop up, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, I think the gameplay was different. It just had like a similar aesthetic.
Game similar to Splatoon.
Because like Foam Stars was similar to Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
This game
Ninjala?
was Ninjala. There it is.
Yeah, it was not Splatoon-like at all. I think, like, yeah, like you said,
It just looked. It
kind
just
of
looked
Splatoony.
like it. Yeah. So
Splatoony tunes. Is that anything?
yeah. So I logged in just to buy Jujutsu Kaisen skin for that. So there was a period of time where that was the case. I don't know if I'm still in that boat anymore.
Okay.
Or rather, you know, for instance, now that I've kind of locked myself into Fortnite, if Fortnite did a third wave of JJK skins, I'd probably buy the lot of them. I don't think there's a lot of other things that would really get me like that anymore. I think every once in a while, you know, I remember PUBG Mobile had like an Ava collab, or I think COD. I feel like it wasn't the current COD. I feel like there was a version of COD that had like a Hellsing collab where I thought, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I like this. I'm not going to go out of my way to like play this game for the first time just to buy this skin and have it. I did it for Ninjala, but that was the one time I don't think I'm going to do it again, even for the same property.
Yeah. I fucking wish there was an Ava collab in Fortnite because I'd probably buy all of it. I'd also just want, and I feel like they would 100% do, Shinji in a chair emote, which would be fucking amazing to pull out on somebody when you kill him.
Honestly, that would just be a great skin. Honestly, the coolest fucking thing, and I say that now, and we'll do it once and never again, if it were to happen. If we were to all win, and you've got like the Shinji in the chair thing, and then everyone else is just clapping.
The best part about that emote, congratulations, would definitely be one where you can emote together and just have like walk up and hold Y or whatever, triangle, whatever you're playing on, and like you can just make a giant circle of people doing congratulate. Like that would actually, that would actually go fucking nuts.
That would go hard.
Shit.
Easy money,
would
guys.
Would there be one where he looks at his hand and goes, "I'm so sick"? With
Absolutely not. But hey, we can hope. We'll just find a skin we'll find an emote that's close enough to it.
Exactly. Okay. Do they have a
You're gonna have that one going on, and someone else is gonna have the high five going up, and stand there.
Oh man. Anyways, all right. I feel like we're kind of going off the rails now, so we should wrap things up. Obviously, with no one else here. What did we say we should have done last time when it was just you and I for the points?
Just it doesn't fucking matter. Give me points.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
give me
points.
points.
Yeah. I'm gonna add it to your tally.
Just keep
Hold on.
adding asterisk points.
Let me go into the thing. So
I'm still behind by like a full 10 points. It doesn't matter. I could get 3 right now.
This would be, so if we added 3 on, that would be 9 more points. That would put you at 38, 1 point behind Todd. This is staying on the record. We haven't officially added the points, but this is now, I mean, you probably should get 3 points for having to sit through an hour conversation with me, like alone, like solo.
Honestly, I should be compensated a lot.
Yeah, it should be like triple points. It should be 9 points an episode. So yeah, I mean, if for some reason this is your first episode, sorry, I guess maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We normally play a game every week, but obviously with just Mike and I here, it is not gonna be a game episode just because that doesn't really make sense. So Mike potentially has an extra 3 points added to his score. We'll see how the year shakes out, and we'll go from there. Because if you win because of that, or pass Todd because of that, I do want to see how that conversation breaks down. So I'm going to leave it. It's just on the scoreboard. It's just there. It's just in parentheses. It's just hanging out, just having a good time. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 488 of the Pass Control Podcast. Vote for Navi. Don't vote for Navi. Just don't vote for fucking
Bruce Valanche.
Yeah.
It's not his name. It's definitely Bruce.
It is Bruce. I think it's Bruce Blacker, I think was his name. Don't vote for Bruce. Don't keep pumping up Bruce Blacker. I mean, there are some very, very cute animals on here. I will say one of the other cats, I did get a little laugh. Maya Makovsky. Their picture is on the photo. It says, "Woof woof bark, definitely a dog. I love Salem." And that was very funny.
Yeah, it's good.
So yeah, I don't know. Support Navi if you can. If you don't, that's fine too. She'll judge you. Yeah, friend of the show, fan of the show. Tons of ways to support us. Leave us a 5-star review, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show. Leave us a quick review. It's super helpful. You can find everything we do at passthecontroller.io, which is our website. Written content, drink recipes, video content, links to the podcast, links to social media, all that stuff. Other than that, I don't know. It is what it is. It's Friday. Have a good time. Be safe to one another. And we will see you next time.